my name is Molly. I am a fan of the brick, and I am happy to report that I survived the holidays. Mostly. One of the things that I got to do this holiday season was build a really cool new Lego set. This is set 1,477 pieces. I think it's gorgeous. Here's the front, side, and the back. It's got peaked gabled roofs, cool candy cane accents around the windows. Of course, the best thing about this, we got the lady, we got the gentleman, and we got the baby. So dang cute. When you look straight at the house, you can see that it has candy canes on one side with a little hanging sign that says Candy Lane. That is a sticker on a tile. Then there's the front door. And in front of that you have a stickered tile that says Home Sweet Home. Also a little log pile for a fireplace. So their fireplace actually is one of those two-sided ones, so the front of it faces the front of the house and the other side goes inward. And I'll show you real quick. This has one of those mechanisms where if you press the little smoke at the top of the chimney, the fire lights up. So then you can look at the roof. I like how they did the candy with one by one round tile. Of course, when I made my gingerbread house, I don't believe a lot of one by one round tile was available. Certainly not in all these colors. So this is really cool. Looks like some nice little candy. And I like how they did the frosting with the curved tiles. Kind of looks like, you know, little lines of frosting there. So as you can see, there are actually 4 gables on this house. One in the front, 2 on the top, and 1 on the side. And when you turn it around, you can actually see inside. There's also a side door over here, which I really like. I think that's a nice thing, just to have like 2 doors to a building. You know, emergency exit. Not that this couldn't be an exit in itself. It totally could, in case of a gingerbread fire. Ah! Safety first, children. Alright, so up here we have a bed. This is made out of white chocolate, or it's those gold bars, but this time they used kind of a tan color, so they're almost like wafer bars or vanilla bars. And that's the bed. It's got a lamp made out of the beehive or cotton candy element. Then there's a little cradle for the baby and a rug. Next to that we have a bathroom. I really like the technique they use for the tub. Funny thing about this one is instead of being filled with water, the bathtub is filled with chocolate. So then we got the toilet here and a little mat to go underneath that. And I also like this addition of a little towel bar on the wall. So then down below you have a couple of things. So this is like a bureau or a dresser. And on top is a mug and a little plate with a cookie. Then there's a chair, and this chair I believe is the same one that they used in the Big Bang Theory set, because I have the chair from that and I'm pretty sure this is the same or very similar. Yeah, but except for this one is covered in chocolate, which begs the question, if you bathe in chocolate but then you also sit in chocolate to be comfortable, I don't know. I don't know what it all means. Behind the chair, actually I'll take the chair off so you can see inside. So we've got 2 stockings hanging from the mantle there. And above that is a picture of the family all together. That is also a sticker on a tile. And there's 2 candles, and of course once again you push the top and you can see the fireplace lighting up. It's so cozy down there. The front door leads directly into the kitchen, and there is a little kitchenette with a stove, 4 burners, a couple of drawers, and a sink. So just about everything that a little gingerbread family could need, you know? You've got your bathroom, you've got your bedroom, you got your kitchen, you got your living area, you got your outside where you can eat, you know, because there's not really a table and chairs inside, so hey, you take everything outside and eat. Your gingerbread bin, who cares? I very much enjoyed this build. I like how they connected the candy cane pole using one of these 1x2 sort of ovular pieces, because it doesn't really detract from the design of the candy cane, but it does hold it to the rest of the build, which I like that a lot, because on my gingerbread house I have those candy cane poles. They're always falling over. When I give that thing a bump, those things fall right over. So I might look into doing a technique like this to kind of make them more sturdy. I very much like the way they did the windows with some pink and purple glitter bricks. So I also like this this design right here, these white stripes. Definitely gives it like a European look. Plus, another thing I very much enjoyed was how you can see the eaves kind of coming right on the sides here with a little bit of wood, a little knot of wood coming out. Everything about it is just wonderfully made. It is definitely, to me, more exciting than my gingerbread house. Of course, that's probably because it's new and exciting, but it's probably also because it was designed by an actual, Lego designer, and who knew what they were doing and didn't make something. I mean, this is very sturdy. You can kind of shake it, it doesn't fall apart. My gingerbread house, not exactly the same story. The only complicated thing about this build that I noticed was doing the roofs. The roofs were a little difficult. I think if you were to build them correctly the first time and get them straight on, you probably after that wouldn't want to mess with them, because if they happen to come off at any point, it is a little difficult to get them back on the right way. But once you get them on, I would say just leave them alone. But if you do have young kids that are going to be playing with this, you might just want to be aware that the roof is a little bit shaky. Totally fixable, of course, but kind of could be an annoyance. However, I think kids and adults alike are going to love to play with this. So there's a lot of cool things. Now, I didn't even show you all the little accessories that came with it. Well, of course, you had to build these, but a couple of things here. There's a little present, a little train. Apparently, the gingerbread people push this and snow comes out. That's fun. Another little train. A box of chocolates, which, of course, this is a candy house. They wouldn't complain about that. This is a little pram for the baby with cute little cookie wheels on it. Another present using the little heart tile that I think came out this year. It's been seen in a few other builds. And a little rocking horse, which I thought was very cute. I mean, you can totally just tell what it is, I think, just by looking at it. There's also this tree, and the star on the top is a neat thing because this is the piece. It's just it's a diamond-shaped piece. But then when you get 4 of them and you put them all together, you get a star. So then that goes on the top of the tree, and you turn it just so. It's very lovely. You kind of have all these extra things to go with it. You've got the gingerbread people, you've got the tree, you've got all the accessories, you've got the house which you can play in. And all of this is one set that I would definitely say you should buy. But I know the holidays are kind of mostly over by now, but who cares? You can still get it, you can still order it and enjoy it. I think consider it like a wintertime build, or extend your holiday joy by, I swear I don't work for the Lego company. But if I did, and I was going to say, the set you should definitely get this year is this one. I think I will be putting this one next to my other one. I'll have a gingerbread neighborhood going on so that everyone can be, neighborly and maybe take bites of each other's houses when they get bored with their own. I don't know. So once again, this was the set, number 10267, the gingerbread house, with lots and lots of really cool pieces. In fact, 1,477 pieces. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe to my channel. You can also follow me on Instagram or Twitter as Mo, that's M-O, Make Stuff Up. Bye!